Who's actually going to get the most out of the Fender Bruno's signature Stratocaster? Who should walk away? And does it justify the price tag for a regular player who just wants a reliable electric? That's the question that keeps most of us scrolling when a new signature model drops. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon, and I'm going to break down exactly why you might want to hit that link or why you might want to keep scrolling. First off, the biggest draw here is the whole Bruno Mars vibe. The guitar is finished in a deep mocha color with a subtle, glossy sheen that catches the stage lights. It's not just a paint job, the branding is integrated into the pickguard and headstock, giving it a cohesive look that fans of the artist will recognize instantly. If you're someone who loves to show a little personality on stage or in a jam session, that visual impact is a genuine plus. On the other hand, if you're a purist who prefers a plain sunburst or a classic black Strat, the signature graphics might feel like an unnecessary flash. From a tone standpoint, the guitar sticks to the classic Strat formula, 3 single-coil pickups. That means you'll get that bright, articulate chime that works great for funk, pop, and clean tone rhythm, work exactly the kind of sound that sits nicely under Bruno's own vocal style. In my own testing, the bridge pickup slices through a clean amp setting with enough bite to cut through a band, while the middle pickup offers a sweet, balanced voice that's perfect for those melodic lines you hear on Uptown Funk. The neck pickup, as expected, is warm and rounded, making it a solid choice for soulful solos or mellow ballads. If you're chasing heavy distortion or a thick, high-output tone for metal, you'll quickly discover that 3 single coils can feel a bit thin compared to a humbucker-laden guitar. The body is carved from ash, a wood that many players cite for its resonant mid-range and pronounced grain pattern. In practical terms, that translates to a slightly brighter attack when you pick hard, and a bit of natural sustain that you can hear when you let a chord ring out. The ash also gives the guitar a comfortable weight light enough to hold for an hour of gigging without feeling like a sack of potatoes, but substantial enough to stay steady when you're playing standing up. If you're a gigging musician who moves a lot of gear, the weight is a happy middle ground. The neck is maple with a maple fingerboard, a combination that tends to deliver a snappy response and a smooth feel under the fingers. The neck profile is a modern C shape, which most intermediate players find comfortable for both chord work and faster single-note runs. The fretboard radius is fairly standard for a Strat, so you won't feel any sudden jumps when you shift positions. One practical point I discovered during a few days of playing: the neck finishes with a satin feel on the back, which reduces hand fatigue during longer sessions. If you're a left-hand player, you'll need to look for a dedicated left-hand version. This standard model is only right-hand, which is a limitation worth noting early. Now let's talk about the hidden trade-offs. Because this is a signature model, Fender has bundled a few boutique-style touches that push the price above a standard Player Series Strat. The special Mocha finish, the custom inlays, and the artist branding all add up. That means you're paying a premium for the name and the aesthetic, not necessarily for a leap in performance over a regular Strat. If you're on a tight budget, a non-signature Fender like the standard Strat or even a Squier might give you a very similar playing experience for far less cash. Conversely, if you value the exclusive feel of owning a piece of a pop icon's gear, that premium can feel justified. Another subtle point: the 3 single-coil pickups are wired in the classic Strat wiring scheme, which is great for players who love to blend pickup tones. However, the lack of a stacked coil or a noiseless design means you'll still pick up the occasional hum in high-gain settings, especially under fluorescent lighting. In a studio environment where you can control the lighting and use a noise gate, this isn't a deal-breaker, but in a noisy bar or a backyard gig, you might need to roll off the volume a bit to keep the hum in check. Practical strengths boil down to 3 main areas. First, the visual identity. You walk on stage with a guitar that instantly signals you're a fan of Bruno Mars and that you care about style. Second, the tonal versatility within the single-coil realm. You can dial in bright funk chops, warm ballad tones, and everything in between without changing guitars. Third, the playability. The maple neck with its satin back, comfortable C-shape, and smooth fingerboard.